In season 1 of the Drivers of Change initiative, we met a host of extraordinary women making a difference across a spectrum of fields, celebrating the spirit of Nari Shakti in line with last year's Republic Day theme. This year, we're back even bigger with a wider spectrum of people and a 12,000 kilometer drive across the length and breadth of the country.
I'd like to begin and invite on stage Yogendra Pratap, editor, Auto Today, and Neha Anand, VP and Head, XUV Brand Portfolio and International Marketing, Mahindra Automotive, for their introductory remarks.
A very warm evening from me as well. And Neha, it just seems we were here yesterday, right on this stage, talking about some incredible stories and achievements.
And this year, we're looking at an even bigger theme of celebrating Swarnim Bharat, the path to Virasat and Vikas.
But the India Today editorial team came up with a short list of around 100 people.
That's correct.
And then we went through each of those profiles along with our partners, Mahindra, and shortlisted a few.
With the tone set for season 2 of Drivers of Change, Rajesh Jejurikar, Executive Director of Mahindra & Mahindra, took the stage to share his thoughts on the initiative and the drive.
Hi, good evening, all of you. Pleasure to be here with all of you on this wonderful season 2, as we call it, of Drivers of Change. So a season 2 is a measure of, in a way, a measure of success. India Today thinks about its branding. Actually, it's not India Today. It's India of the past and of today and of tomorrow.
I think I should introduce our first esteemed guest and achiever as well. Mohi Bahuddin Tagarji has taken upon himself to not just make us forget, but also well-versed with this instrument called Rudraveena. It's an ancient classical musical instrument of India. Please let's put our hands together and extend a warm welcome to Ustad Bahuddin Tagar.
It's a great pleasure to welcome Arundhati Bhattacharya, Chairperson and CEO of Salesforce India and South Asia, and former Chairperson of SBI, State Bank of India. Let's give a very warm round of applause.
And that's the reason why, when I was chairman of SBI, I had created this 2-year sabbatical for both childcare and elderly care. Because when somebody falls sick, you don't really know.
How do I introduce my next speaker? He's like, don't introduce only. He's etched in our imaginations as Dr. JC and Dr. Virus from Onabhai MBBS and Three Idiots respectively. And ladies and gentlemen, on this note, I request you to please extend a warm welcome to Deep Baman Irani.
What I'd like to tell youngsters, the change is that there was spectacle and there was drama and there were topics that were dealt with. I think people don't pay enough attention to the writing anymore. And this is something that really bothers me.
Dr. Ashima Goyal. She's a well-known economist. She's emeritus professor at IGIDR. She has served on several government committees, including the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council. Until recently, she was a member of the Monetary Policy Committee of the RBI.
So, but again, I think the kind of negotiation we are going in with the US government is very, very, very positive, because compared to arbitrary tariffs and counter tariffs, here are negotiated. And I always say that we need to have FTAs more with the European countries, with the US, because that is where we have current account surpluses, right? We are able to export to them. Well, we've entered into a lot of agreements with East Asian countries, but they always manage to export more to us. You know, we have deficits with them. China, we have a huge deficit.
We have three extraordinary individuals who have driven change in innovation and made our lives far, far better. Dr. U.S. Vishal Rao, he's an oncologist.
Government of India came forward and supported us because they came up with a more robust idea. They told us that considering the complexity of this invention, that there were only 2 patents in the world. The third one is held by us today in the world. And I'm happy to say that a year back, the Government of India took it to Davos to showcase it among the 100 global social disruptions that have changed the world.
We have Vimal Govind Manikandan, who is co-founder and CEO of Gen Robotics.
There are a lot of people suffer in our society where robotics and AI can do a lot to that. So this thought has actually made us to think about how to solve this problem in a very near to our campus, very near to our society, that problem. So that made us to think and bootstrap from the working of Iron Man suit to creating a robot for solving the sanitation man's problem.
Neha Juneja, who's a prominent social entrepreneur and the CEO of and co-founder of Greenways Appliances.
Because initially we would go to villages and we would take feedback, just standing in a group like this. And the men never let the women speak. They had a lot of suggestions.
Still happens, I think.
And if you, question them, then when was the last time you used a stove? The answer, no, there's no answer to it, So we started doing focused women's group. That's how we learned, mingled with a lot of self-help groups, which has led to the women financing business now.
I'm joined on stage today by 5 very, very striking drivers of change, achievers, and people who are making profound impact in the work that they are doing. Sister Sudha, as she is very popularly called because of the work that she does with the most backward community in Bihar, the Musahar community. She works for women empowerment. She spreads literacy, awareness about literacy and vocational training.
And then I had heard and seen few pictures of the Musahar community who live in Bihar. Musahar literally means rat eaters. So I wanted to work for them and live with them.
We go to the eastern end, Shillong. We have Morningstar Khongto with us. He works on living roots bridges. Bridges which are made from roots, live roots of trees, connecting the essence of these bridges with the local communities and empowering them and also engaging them.
These root bridges, they are the most efficient, they are most example for a sustainable architecture. So we've been working with many institutions. We've been working with so many researchers across the world. Thankfully now we got a chance to collaborate one of the present exhibition in Munich, which one of our work also has been exhibited in that area.
नॉर्थ ईस्ट से हम चलते हैं झारखंड की तरफ शालिनी जी के साथ, डॉक्टर शालिनी मिश्रा. इन्होंने अपना अर्बन मुंबई इनफैक्ट यहाँ पे इनका मेडिकल करियर था, जिन्होंने गिव अप किया काउ प्रोटेक्शन के लिए.
आई थॉट वन हु नोज ऑल दिस, उनके पास और कितनी शक्तियाँ सिद्धियाँ होंगी. आई टुक द पाथ ऑफ कर्मा शोन बाय अश्विनी गुरुजी. उन्होंने कहा भगवान राम भगवान कृष्ण जिनकी पूजा करते हैं, भगवान शिव जिनके प्रिय नंदी है, ऐसे गौवंशों की सेवा करने का अवसर मिल रहा है। इससे बढ़िया कर्म और क्या हो सकता है, बताइए।
Nilesh Bhai Manlewala, he comes from Surat. He's an organ donor activist. The stigma surrounding organ donor or rather the misconception surrounding organ donation. He meticulously, patiently counsels the family members and actively spreads awareness.
हम लोग पिछले 20 साल से हमारी संस्था डोनेट लाइफ अंगदान के क्षेत्र में कार्य कर रही है और अभी तक हमारी संस्था डोनेट लाइफ के माध्यम से कुल 1306 ऑर्गन एंड टिश्यू के डोनेशंस हुए हैं और उनकी वजह से हमारे देश और विदेश के कुल मिला के 1202 व्यक्तियों को नया जीवन मिला है।
I'll come to you, Jagat Bhai. He's from Ahmedabad. And he's also known as the Sparrow Man of India. He spreads awareness about the humble sparrow, who we did not realize because of what we technically call anthropogenic influences and interferences with their habitats. They were disappearing. He's given out nests for free, over 50,000 of them. And to him, there is credit to reviving the sparrow at the beginning. The trickle has started.
Now, this is the nest. And you'll be surprised that we have distributed more than 260,000 nests with the help of corporates. This is all for free of cost, including the courier charges. And one nest, if we keep it for 5 years in a safe place, 12 rupees is as on today's cost. But it breeds more than 40 to 50,000, 50 chicks over the period of 5 years.
Our next session is Navigating Change Through Preservation. Radhika Raje Gaikwad from Baroda. Welcome, ma'am.
Good news about craft is that it is sustainable, it is eco-friendly, because it's been there for centuries. It has always been harmonizing our ecology. So it is not a strain on our ecology. But we need to be able to bring in design intervention and have a direct interface between the artisans and the end consumer.
Our next driver of change is Methil Devika, a Mohiniyattam exponent. She sees dance as a tool to write with her body. And she wants her classical dance to be understood and accessible to all.
I realized that unconventional spaces, the temple seems like a conventional space, but no, it is quite unconventional because I'm not dancing like the earlier, it's not like the dance of the Dasis or anything. I did a work vis-a-vis the architecture and that came just suddenly. So basically, from self-expression to spatial expression, what happens when you take your art to different spaces, not just temples, I think uncertainties of that space, it kind of dictates what you need to do. And I see them not as challenges, but as opportunities to innovate.
May I request Dr. Narendra Jadhav to come to the stage, our chief guest for the evening. Please give him a warm round of applause.
The main driver of change is education. Education is the one which makes all the difference. Education is the one which has made the difference from where I was, where I started, and where I am now.
A heartfelt thank you to Mahindra & Mahindra as well as the India Today group for this recognition and this award. Well, this recognition is not just mine, but for every explorer, every traveler, every storyteller who takes pride in India's rich diversity. You know, celebrating India's rich culture and heritage is my passion, but this recognition only reinforces the importance of keeping our stories alive. So thank you very much for inspiring me to keep going and continue to tell wonderful stories about India.